Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the next episode of my project. So, continuing from where we left off last episode, we're just taking off the front bumper support. Just getting that out of our way so that we can then move on to the radiator and the AC condenser, I believe is what it is. So I'm pretty sure this is still when the coolant is still being drained. I don't think it's been fully drained out yet at this point. Yeah, you can see there's more being drained there. So yeah, now we're actually getting to pulling off the front bumper support, where we're actually taking off the bolts for it and getting everything ready to take that off. So here we have us actually removing it for real this time. So it was just a couple of Torx bits that we needed to use to, or Torx screws that we needed to use to take off. Words are hard. So yeah, and then I had a couple of regular nuts, I guess. So there, now it's finally off and you can see the AC condenser a little bit better. So now is when we are taking the coolant and pouring the coolant into containers just so that we can properly dispose of it. I actually had to go to the store and actually buy a bigger funnel for putting it into the milk jugs, because we didn't actually have any big enough that would actually work well with our system. So now we're actually draining the oil so that we can get that out so that we don't have to do that later along the line. Just so that, because when we're replacing the timing chain, you obviously don't want a whole bunch of oil coming out with it. So you want it to actually let it drip down. Actually, I don't remember if the timing chain actually does have oil on it or not. Or at least like the regular engine oil might have different grease or something. And the oil for this car in particular should be thinner, but it was thicker than it should be, but it wasn't like concerning thick. It was just a little bit more thick than you'd want it to be. Not like goopy, but yeah, that should make sense. So you had to go get the hose clamp so that we could actually remove the coolant. I think I said windshield washer fluid before, or coolant for the windshield washer fluid before. And actually, while in the process of taking off the hose, I poked and stabbed my finger a little bit. Don't want to get demonetized on YouTube, so I'm not going to show it, but it wasn't that gory anyway. So it was just a little nick. It wasn't really anything special. It was mostly like, say for example, if you got pinched or something like that, like if you screwed on the lid of something and pinched your finger in it or something, I don't know. It's not very hard or concerning. Yeah, so you can see me looking at it there, just being like, "Ow, that hurts." Just, yeah, making a bigger deal out of it than it should be, pretty much. So, I just went inside to go get a Band-Aid. So, there it is, actually draining it and spewing liquid everywhere once again. And, yeah, that wasn't particularly fun. So, next is pouring the coolant into the containers, and we didn't actually like completely dry out all the oil in the pan, so that's why it's a little bit mixed and why it's darker than it probably should be. So now we're just removing bolts to take the intercooler off, but we need to actually take off the hoses, but we don't actually do that yet, or we haven't done that yet. So yeah, that's basically it for this video, and hope you guys enjoy the this one and both the next ones and the previous ones, and yeah.